What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Jason with JCS Reefing, and I'm just kind of doing a follow-up video with the previous one that I put out, talking a little bit about the future on my 100-gallon reef tank. Now, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also that notification bell, so when new videos pop up, you will be notified and you can take a look at them and let me know what you all think. But let's get into the video and we'll kind of talk about the new rock that I got to incorporate in with the aquascape I have now. All right, so like I talked about in my previous video, I'm gonna actually add some flat shelf rock in with the mix of my aquascape that I have here. Some of the acros, if you haven't seen that video, some of the acros and some of the other corals are starting to kind of grow into one another. And coral placement, when I did this tank, or when I moved the tank, I kind of just started putting a lot of corals wherever. And that's a big thing that's coming back to bite me in the ass right now. So anyways, go check that video out. I'll leave a link in the description below to see the previous video, kind of talking a little more about that. But for this one, I just kind of wanted to come on and show that I did get the rock in, the rock that's going to be used. And in the tank that I currently have, I do use CaribSea shapes. So it does have, you know, some of the, some of the artificial bacteria that's on the rock. So when I added the shapes to my 100-gallon tank, I actually did get a pretty bad bacterial bloom. This rock, I think, don't quote me on it, but I think it comes with some bacteria on the coating of the rock or the surface of the rock that helps a new tank cycle through the ammonia nitrate process. I don't know if that had anything to play with a tank that has already been up and running for many, you know, probably at the time I added it, probably a good 2 years. So there was plenty of beneficial bacteria in the tank already, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it. But anyways, I added the shapes rock to the 100-gallon tank a few years ago, and I got a bad bacterial bloom. So this time I wanted to try to take a little bit of a precaution. So when I did a 20-gallon water change on my 100-gallon tank, I actually put the 20 gallons in my little DIY Peninsula 20-gallon out here that I kind of figured I'd just set up real quick. It's in my garage, it's out of the way, and I'm not really looking to seed the rock, more or less. It's more just kind of to clean or get rid of some of that bacteria. I could have went with standard Marco rock, but I do like how this rock kind of has, as you can see, the colors. You know, it will match up with the rock that's in the tank already. So I wanted to use that, and I run a bare bottom tank. So this is going to be flat on one side, you know, nice and flat. And I'll be able to stack some of the other pieces on this, and it should give me plenty of placement for some of the coral to spread out in the tank and also new coral to come. So this is 40 pounds. I don't know if I'm going to use it all, but I'm going to probably try to take some of this and incorporate it in with some of the shapes and the stuff that's already in the tank as you've seen. So that's pretty much it. Just a quick little update showing you that I got the rock and it's kind of chilling there. I don't know how long it's going to be in there because I'm not going to fully cycle the rock because I'll probably do some stuff outside the tank. So unless you're gonna pretty much fully aquascape underneath the water, some of the beneficial bacteria is actually just gonna go away. So being out in the garage is kind of just giving me a little bit of time to kind of think everything through, and like I said, hopefully prevent any bacterial blooms that may come. So that's pretty much it for the update. If you all have any suggestions, like I said, or thoughts, please leave a comment below. And like I said, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for future videos. And as always, like, comment, subscribe. Happy reefing. Cheers.